This is insane. It's March 3rd and we got dumped another foot of snow overnight. And I'm over here trying to charge my truck up because it's been sitting too long. Battery's dead. Really not prepared for this. Okay, so I'll show you our little off-grid setup. We lose power a lot. I think this is probably almost the 20th time this winter. Usually for 12 hours to a day, up to 2 days. This setup here allows us to not run the generator for, I think we get a full day out of it. No hot water, but we get water, we get internet, TV, can make coffee, we got the barbecue with a burner on the side, we can boil water and make soup and things like that. So we're pretty comfy still. We got wood stove heat. Anyway, I'll show you the setup here. We got my golf cart jammed in under the house, so it stays out of the weather for the winter, and it's no good in that stuff anyway. But yeah, anyway, here's the inverter and battery. So we do have Starlink, of course, that keeps us connected to the world out here. And we've got a 400 amp hour 12 volt battery feeding this 3000 watt inverter. And it's an inverter charger, so I just plug that into the trusty old generator if she gets too low, and we can keep going. But usually we don't have to run the generator, which is awesome, save us some fuel. Back to the truck and set the charger on its highest charging setting. This is no joke. Like, that's a 37-inch tire, and we're halfway up. Okay, we've got power. There. Okay, well. I'll let that charge up for a bit. I'm gonna have my morning coffee, and we'll go to the boat a little later. I'll show you what's going on down there. Hopefully it's still floating, because a foot of snow is kind of heavy on boats. So. Damn. It's like every time I walk across the yard, I forget something. I didn't bring my scraper brush thing, so what do? You just use your hands, I guess, and deal it. Okay. Okay. I really hope this starts. I don't want to have to wait all day. The charger's saying it won't. But, let's see what we got. Ooh, pretty close. Oh. Not quite. I guess we'll just give that another half hour, and maybe I'll bring my snow brush next time. Yeah. Okay, try number 2. I didn't wait 30 minutes, but I got my snow brush, and let's go see if this thing starts. It was so close. I think it's going to start for us now. Let's give her a go. Got it. parked there. I think I think it'll start again if I stop it for a little bit, and maybe I'll let it run a little while. I don't know. Anyway, this is pretty deep stuff. That's our main road there. There's the untouched stuff behind me. That way. So sorry I didn't get any driving footage of the truck. I don't have a tripod or anything like that, but I'll see what I can do today. Anyway. Okay, we're going to the boat. I got my trusty snow shovel and I got my snow pants on this time. Dig the boat out. I don't think we're going boating today. Oh man. This is always sketchy getting down the hill here. Alright, the boat's floating pretty good. I had to kind of shoveled my way in here. And of course, forgot the jerry can at the truck, which is up there somewhere. So I know the camera can be a little deceiving, but that is ice. That's not just ripply water, that's ice slush. This is what we're doing here. We gotta shovel the deck off. These little drains down here for the deck called scuppers, and if they get full of water and freeze up, and then rains and rains, they'll fill the boat up with water, and then once it gets down in the water a certain point, it just sinks. So we don't want to do that. So we're gonna clean this all up. I'll show you these little drains I'm talking about. They're fine now, but a little rain and one chunk of snow to slide in there, and then it freeze overnight, and that's all she takes. So yeah, I don't know how everyone's making out at the other dock over there. Okay, we got the back deck shoveled out. Enough anyway. I'm probably gonna have to come do this again by the end of the day at this rate. But I'll go get the bow shoveled off. It's getting pretty thick, and yeah, the bow's lower than it should be. It's really not bad. It sheds the snow pretty good. There's no low spots to catch it too much. But if it freezes, it can do weird stuff, so let's get that knocked off. Yeah, not quite boating weather yet. so we got the boat shoveled off, and I'm gonna go hike up and get my jerry can and go back down, fill that up. We're looking at like some -5 degrees Celsius here for the next couple evenings, which if you guys have been watching B is for Build, his boat just sunk a little while ago because the raw water hose and sea strainer froze up, flooded the boat. Bilge pumps couldn't keep up. They might have been frozen even. I don't want to be that guy. Breath. This might be the end of the day for me here soon. I think I got 4 or 5 times my daily steps in, and got my jerry can. Let's hike her back down. At least it's lighter on the way up, right? Whew. Okay, I must say, these little things to get into the fuel caps. Where is it? Here, I'll show you this. These things suck so bad. Oh, it's not frozen today. Sometimes they just freeze solid. Nice. I thought for sure that would be a struggle today. Anyway, let's fill her up. Thirsty old girl. One day we'll have a better system for this, but the nearest fuel dock by boat is about 45 minutes by boat, one way. And the nearest diesel station on land here is Campbell River, which is off island, so we're 30-40 minute drive to the ferry, 10 minutes to town, another 10 minutes to the gas station, fill up, $40 to get back on the ferry home. All right, I'm on the boat. We're gonna get the heater primed and fueled up, fired up, all that stuff. I ran it right dry, so the line's gonna be empty. Had a bit of issues with this heater. I guess the fuel pump's a little far from the tank, so it doesn't prime very well. I added a primer bulb. So yeah, I gotta cycle it a couple times. Okay, so this heater, it's giving me a bit of trouble since I got the boat. I got it figured out now. I'll show you what's going on. Essentially, the pump was too far from the tank. That was causing some issues. With the primer bulb, I can get all the air out of the line quicker, which helps it prime itself. Once it's got all the fuel in it, it's good. And add a check valve and that kind of stuff. And then the exhaust and intakes all in the same little cabinet I'll show you. And it was overheating the heater. So it would run and kick off, and we just couldn't get the boat warm. So I leave this lid off for now, and I added a little fan I haven't wired yet to ventilate this cabinet when the heater's running. So I'll show you what's going on here. So yeah, I redid the exhaust. It's all wrapped there. It was leaking, and didn't really like that setup, so we did that. And one of these hoses was split down underneath, so it was also heating up the whole cabinet. There's my fuel pump and my primer bulb down there. Added this little fan, and let's see if we can get her fired up. So I just click this, and it's not telling me. Usually there's battery voltage. Oh yeah, there's my battery voltage to the heater, 13.2, so that's all good. We'll click start. We'll hear it wind up here. There's no fuel, so I gotta pump her up. You can see that bubble, more bubbles. Once those bubbles are gone, we're kind of in the clear. Man, that's pretty clear looking fuel. Man, I hope that's not water. Shit. It's not gonna burn water, I can promise you that. Oh man, so this was very unexpected. The primer bulb just burst on me. Alright, so the primer bulb slipped together pretty easy, but I just got sick of the air trying to work through the system. So I popped the hose off, pumping the fuel into a pan until all the air is through. And we'll hook it back to the pump. Start this thing one more time. Okay, so we got the heater working. That was a battle. I think it just had lots of air in the lines. I needed to pop it off at the pump all the air out of it, and it seems to be blasting now. So I'm gonna fire the boat up. Hopefully no issues there, and make sure all the batteries get charged up real good. Maybe run it for 30 minutes. I'm gonna sit down, have a little drink, and go back home, see if we got power. Okay, so the boat's running great, fired right up, and we got the heater working, and my truck started, and yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go home, see what we're doing for dinner, and maybe we got power, and we can use our oven, or we're cooking on the barbecue or the wood stove. Thanks for following, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Let us know what you thought in the comments, and let us know what else you'd like to see. We got a lot of cool stuff going